We're really gonna build our own Javelin of Dawn? You think we can pull this off?
What I say about looking too far ahead. Focus on the here and now. Right now, we need materials and information. That means we need connections.
Corvus gave me this job. Can't they help us out?
When was the last time a government agency got anything done fast?
Point taken. So, connections. Who do we need?
Arcanists are the obvious one. Weird and impossible are their specialties.
I already have an Arcanist contact, Matthias Sumner. I'll see what he can do for us.
Good. Next is the Sentinels. They've got javelins, parts, and contacts in Anthem. Fortunately, there's a Sentinel Dax who's been looking for you. She's supposed to be a bigwig of some sort. Might be just what we need.
Huh. What's an important Sentinel want with me?
Worth finding out, right? Meanwhile, there's plenty of other stuff you can find for the shield.
What do we need?
We need materials, and they're not easy to get. Faye gave me a list. We need some kind of metal that's only found inside the heart of a Titan.
Have to hunt down a Titan? You weren't kidding about the not easy part.
Scars are always scavenging around Shaper ruins. They might have found our metal too.
Your run-of-the-mill Scar won't have a Titan heart stashed away.
This car I might. Maybe Luminary, if you can find one. Don't know if that's worse than Titan hunting, really.
Great. So I'll either go hunt a Titan or just ask a Luminary very politely for it. No problem.
Hey, we got this. Just do one thing at a time, yeah? So you impressed yet? The tomb of General Tarsis, making our own Javelin of Dawn?
You and Faye are a good team.
See what you miss when you leave the family?
I'm betting it was more Faye than you.
The brains, maybe, but someone had to keep the Strider going, defend us in the wilds.
So, who'd you get to help out?
Huh. I don't remember you being a smartass.
I remember you flying a Javelin. You taking one out lately?
Hey, my suit just needs some work. I can't rush it. What, do you think General Tarsis charged into battle without checking her equipment?
Good point. Thought maybe your leg was acting up.
That? This agreement with a giant aneurysm over who was dinner. He snapped my knee, I boiled him with butter. This an inspection?
If things get rough, I need to know what shape you're in. You do the same.
Nope. I would remember that Halleck's the best damn freelancer this side of the Mirelands.
Didn't say you weren't.
And I'd show him some respect.
Even the best need a breather.
Oh, you mean like General Tarsis? Fighting that chimera for 3 days on a mountaintop in a rainstorm? Did she say, hey, sorry, I need a breather? Hell no. I'll take a breather when I'm dead.
Princess Zim. I've heard so many stories. Was she as fierce as they say? Did you get to experience the splendor of her banquet table?
Yeah. Something like that.
Super. Entering Tarsis' tomb must have been like walking on holy ground. Wow, I'm shrieking with excitement. I mean, on the inside, you can't tell, but it's happening. Wonderful you have some time to help. I have several things that need attention, especially finding more of those runes.
I'm in position with eyes. Got any details for me?
I stopped receiving information from some of my monitoring equipment. Please, take a look.
Understood. I'm on it.
Amazing how fast equipment can be damaged out here. Lots of work for you, at least.
Can't be.
That's one complete. Deal with those creatures first, then attempt repairs.
It's over. Clear the area.
Good work with all the fighting. Exceptionally done. Fantastic. Another one finished. That was well done. You do fine work. Interesting. I have something else for you not too far away. Managed to dig up a new reference for runes. I want you to get over there and take a look.
On my way.
This is the place. My sources say the runes will be here, no doubt.
Got it.
There must be more. should be sufficient. Yes, I think that should be it. Efficient and timely. Well done. Scars are overtaking this area. Dangerous things.
On it.
Look there. A violent horror of the scars getting closer. Drawn to carnage, no doubt. Good work with all the fighting. Exceptionally done. Ah, you have emerged the victor. Well done. That's all for me today, Freelancer. You have done wonderful work. I'll speak to you soon.
I just ran into Daver.
You still want to keep talking to me, huh?
Maybe I'm a glutton for punishment.
Hey, the thorniest flower smelled best.
Really? Weeds have thorns too.
But not my winning personality. Why do you think Faye sticks around?
I'm guessing you've got some secret charm only she knows about.
Ah, no secret. There's plenty for everyone. Though, truth is, Faye can't shake that day. Heart of Rage won't let her go. And well,
I don't think you're free of it either.
a lot of people died that day. People who counted on me.
Nothing you could do.
Still wonder. You pulled me out of there.
Halleck, you would have died.
Yeah, I suppose. So Adair and Miller bought it instead. It's a fight that never ended. I still want my pound of flesh from that damn storm. Faye says we have a mutual hobby. I think we both just like having company.
Or maybe you're both stuck and can't get past this.
You don't understand. She can still hear that day. Something in the storm. It messed with her head.
Seems like it messed with you both.
So what's the harm in having company to share the misery?
Never getting past it?
What? You think I can't get by on charms and good looks? Old Halleck will be fine.
What's going on, Faye?
Perfect timing. Our food just arrived.
What do we need snacks for? Not that I'm complaining.
Get comfy.
You're starting me in the middle?
I thought we should start with one of the good bits. We can always go back later.
Antium's elite lancers answer to no one except the Emperor himself. Between the dark of night and the light of day stands the Dawn Guard. Last time, we left Walker...
So this show's your favorite, right? What do you like about it?
Radio shows are often static. The adventures are formulaic. The motivation stays the same year after year. In Dawn Guard, people change. They grow over the course of episodes. Sometimes better, sometimes worse.
You want them to get worse over time?
Hating characters is the most fun.
Hawking, search the ruin for the relic. Alhazan, you and I will hold this doorway against the Anzu.
We won't leave you behind to die. Strong alone, stronger together. We all go, or we all stay here.
We won't fail.
Okay, so prepare me. Which characters am I going to hate?
Easily. She's the I have a bad feeling about this character. Every team has one. Documented fact.
Can't wait. Wait, it ended with rocks falling? How could it end with rocks falling?
It's a cliffhanger. Radio shows always do that.
How will they shoot an avalanche?
Maybe they don't solve every problem by shooting something.
I can't imagine living like that.
That's what makes it good escapism. We'll do this again soon. Hopefully before we hit the cataclysm. The next one will make a believer of you. Just you wait.
We haven't lost yet, Alhazan.
What did you think
We
of Dawn
just
Guard?
need to buy the
If you're not an
others
action
time.
fan, maybe we'll try Detective Hawk.
Have to fall back.
No. I can still fight.
Freelancer,
Hi.
I've been hoping to meet you. I understand you've done good work for Tassin.
I didn't realize that was common knowledge.
Sorry, I work for Corvus. My name's Nadira. Tassin and I are colleagues. She mentioned you're helping out against the Dominion.
Just trying to do my part.
Sounds like a pretty big part. I wonder if you'd speak with my husband.
What do you need?
It's unusual. His name is Leighton. He was once a spy himself, and he has problems coping. Things that happened to him in his past. But he won't open up to me. And since you're cleared for Corvus, I thought you could have a chat.
No harm in trying.
That's how I look at it. Talking can't hurt, right?
Why won't he discuss this with you?
I've tried. I think it's shame, maybe. He doesn't want me to see that side of him. He's become more distant, aloof, and he doesn't have any friends, so...
Maybe he'll unburden himself to a stranger.
Exactly. Tassin seems high on you. I thought if you spoke with him, Leighton might open up.
Sounds like he needs the help. I'd be happy to.
I'd really appreciate that. I think he just needs a friend. He spends too much time in his own head.
I'll let you know how it goes.
Thank you.
Is that what freelancers use instead of a proper greeting?
You're still upset.
I'm not saying one more word until you ask for forgiveness.
I'm not the one who should be asking for forgiveness. You keep insulting freelancers.
Not only do you lack manners, you clearly don't know how to apologize. Educate yourself. Good day.
So you know how I was Sentinel 2 in Season 1 of Dawn Guard, right?
Yeah.
Would you care to hear me reenact my death scene from the second last episode of Season 1?
Okay.
Okay, so at the critical moment, the gate was being swarmed by scorpions. Now you shout, "Look out, Sentinel!"
Look out, Sentinel.
No!
That was it, huh?
Oh, and when you hear it with the sound effects, it's much more affecting.
I'm sure it is. Can I get another drink?
Red Tasson's report. Glad we worked with Faye. Owen's a little shit.
Hey, Max. How's business?
Business is great. Loads more people are stopping by. Of course, they're claiming the Dominion's coming and we're all gonna die, so it might not stay good.
That's not going to happen.
Oh, I never bet against the house. So what'll it be this time, freelancer?
My friend Faye brought a tape player in here. How hard would it be to get more Dawn Guard episodes?
Dawn Guard, huh? They make that one in Anthem. Radio broadcast doesn't reach that far. For it to play here, someone's got to bring tapes by Strider. Slow. Expensive.
Oh, so the answer is hard. Okay. I'll owe you a favor. You can collect it whenever you want.
You got a deal. You might regret not putting any limits on that one, though. All sorts of things I could use a spare freelancer for. Some of them are even legal.
Well, now I'm a little worried.
Relax. I won't ask you to pants Commander Vool. Probably.
Make that extremely worried.
Come back later. I'll get your tapes. It'll be fine. More or less.
Hello, my name's Amal, and I'm your bartender. Freelancer.
Nice to meet you.
Did you recognize my voice when I said freelancer?
Was I supposed to?
Well, I was in Season 1 of Dawn Guard, so I thought you might.
Really? What was your character's name?
Sentinel 2. Sentinel 1 got to open the gate, but I was always at his shoulder.
Just in the first season?
Yeah, in the second to the last episode of Season 1, I got killed by a scorpion.
That's too bad.
Yeah, but that's life, right? You gotta be tough if you want to be an actor.
Who knows? Maybe you'll get another shot.
You're probably right. I don't think Dawn Guard appreciated me. Hey, you're pretty smart. I could use your advice.
Okay.
So there's this lady that comes to the bar, and I think she's attracted to me.
What makes you think that?
She said, and I quote, "I'm super attracted to you."
So, what's the problem?
First, she's married. Second, to an aggressive lancer. And third, I am terrible at saying no. How do you think I should handle this?
You need to clearly say, no thank you, and stay firm.
Yeah, that makes sense. I just hate disappointing people, you know?
Just keep it professional. If she doesn't let up, then ask your boss for help.
Good thinking. Max knows how to deal with stuff.
She sure does.
You are a wise person. I'm not gonna forget this. If I ever get into a jam, I know who I'll come to for help.
Great.
I have it. I finally have it.
What's going on?
The runes were indeed the key. Madness to think they were there all the time, waiting.
You found something?
An excellent question, to which I have an excellent answer. The final resting place of the Elysian manuscript.
Sounds like I'm going on expedition.
The runes speak of a special vault in a high tower built on a mountaintop. Objects of power were brought there. Shaper relics, artifacts from beyond the Hesperian tide.
And a manuscript?
Indeed. A very special manuscript.
Okay, tower on a mountaintop. Shouldn't be too hard to find, right?
Heard Tassin mumbling about the Dominion? Did you know I once hid in a mound of rotting fungus to avoid one of their... The day has finally come. We have all we need to find the manuscript. This is extraordinary. I can't stop pacing.
Let's find this tower you mentioned.
Yes, the tower. This is amazing. I'm curious about this tower. The records describe it as a marvel of architecture that touches the clouds.
Okay, looking for a very big tower. Nice.
There's nothing here. Where's the tower?
Oh, it's been a long time.
This can't be it. This is Oh, my bad. I misread the numbers. At least the correct location isn't far. those ruins. A very good sign if they point the way.
So, where's the tower?
I don't know. Our only hope is to find those ruins. Find them and I'll see if they contain clues to a location. Mentions a tower, and this looks like a map fragment. Unexpected.
Okay, I'll look for more pieces.
Wall into the area. Be careful. More map pieces, half of this is missing.
So will this map point us to the tower?
I don't know. I'll keep working on it. There's part of a map here, but most of it is wrong. Some landmarks are the same, some are different.
Only one thing causes that kind of change.
A cataclysm. Why didn't I see it? I think I've worked out a location, though.
On my way. Still no tower.
I'm as confused as you.
Okay, the room's got us here. Now what?
It's an Arcanist marker. Message is clear if you know what you're looking for.
What does it say?
It points to a hidden chamber, deep underground.
Oh, underground chamber. Not only by invisible runes, written in a secret language.
Can't be too careful.
A tower on a mountaintop, was there? All that stuff
Was to hide something important.
Well, you can't be too careful.
We found it! This is it! It's close. I can feel it.
What made you start hunting for the manuscripts?
Somebody said it was impossible. I wanted to prove them wrong. Look out!
I see him! Now that those things are out of the way.
The manuscript must be further in. You have to push on.
Nice. Found a door. And some kind of strange mechanism.
It's all arranged in a calculated fashion. Sequence is important, obviously. There must be some clue as to the order around here somewhere. That's it. Excellent.
What's that?
I don't know. Take it slow.
I know. Be too careful.
It has to be up here. This has to be it. I've been searching for this manuscript for years. Never doubted it existed. Never gave up. That must be it. The final resting place of the Elysian manuscript.
There's some kind of energy barrier here.
A final measure of protection. Blast.
And, I think I provoked something. Something real big.
Elementals, watch out.
This has to be the most ridiculously protected book ever. is vulnerable. I know that! Please be careful. Not the time for careful. I'm fine. Let's get this figured out.
I could not agree with you more.
Let's see what we can find. I don't know much about ancient manuscripts, but this sure looks right. Vice, you there?
Yes, thank you. I'm so rarely at a loss for words. Thank you. This means so much to me. An end to one chapter of my life, and the beginning of another.
Hello there. Sorry, didn't mean to bother you.
No, it's okay. I'm Merelda. I drift sometimes. Not so long ago, I'd paint a scene like this. But now my hands ache too much, so mostly I just watch people go about their day.
Can be fun, imagining who they are, their stories.
It's true. Sometimes you don't even have to imagine. There's a man who strolls the market pocketing fruit when he thinks no one's looking.
Imagine what happens when he's caught.
Oh, I'm waiting for it. Would make a great painting. Now, it's a good way to pass the time while I wait.
Expecting someone?
My son, Kyler. You remind me of him a bit. Same jaw.
Has he been gone long?
A while. His patrol hasn't checked in.
I'm a freelancer. I might know something about it. Where were they patrolling?
Freemark.
Oh, was it recently?
It's been a long time. They were buying supplies there.
Freemark was attacked by the Dominion.
Was it?
About 10 years ago.
I'm sure he got out.
Well, no reason he couldn't have. Anything's possible.
See, you understand. That's what I keep telling people. This whole world proves it.
How long have you been waiting?
My sister says too long. She left Fort Tarsis for Anthem years ago. I couldn't. I have to be here when Kyler gets back.
Any other family?
It's just Kyler and me. But I was young once. I know how it is. He's probably chasing a girl. It's kind of you to ask. Most people are strangers these days. Not many talk to an old woman. Or buy her paintings. You should get back to your day. I'll be fine here.
I wish you luck with Kyler. I hope you hear from him soon.
I'd better. The hell he's gonna pay for making me wait gets worse every day.
Go easy on him. Goodbye, Merelda. Hey, Alec.
You know, people always tell me, Alec, your good looks and charm, you could be a governor or something.
Which people?
You know, people. And I say, no thanks. A governor doesn't get their hands dirty figuring out how the world works. Freelancers do. Don't ever forget that.
It's one of the things I like about this job.
Like my old javelin I'm fixing up. The seal, the gateway, they're all part of a finely crafted machine. Tune it properly, and you can fly. Forget to oil a gear, and it's just a hunk of metal.
What about the world?
Just a fancy machine. They think there's more to it. The Anthem and all that energy of creation. I think the Shapers like to tinker. That's what the relics are for. Gears to make the world run.
Too bad most relics just want to kill us every chance they get.
Sometimes, yeah. But a javelin does both. It can fly or kill, depends on how you use it. Just a machine.
If a relic spawns a man-eating Ursix, what good is that?
Hey, Ursix gotta eat, right? Everything needs fuel.
We're the fuel.
Wrong place, wrong time? Sure. Only the Shapers would know. Part of some blueprint they didn't bother to share with us. Unless I find it.
Greetings, Chronicler.
Freelancer, I'm glad to see you.
You are?
Yes. Thankfully, you're brave enough to approach your opponent, whereas I have been cowardly.
Cowardly? You?
After our last encounter, I read the text I gave you on how to apologize. I realized I wasn't being objective, that I may have some issues. I'm sorry. Can you forgive me?
Of course I forgive you. No use holding a grudge.
Advice I need to take. I suppose I owe you an explanation.
Only if you want to.
The thing is, I'm afraid.
You're afraid?
There was a time when freelancers made me feel safe. Dozens of warriors silencing cataclysms, keeping scars in check. But then Freemark was destroyed, and then the freelancers went to the heart of rage.
I know. I was there.
And now the scars are out of control, and the Dominion is collecting relics for who knows what. And I'm helpless, and I'm angry about that. Do you understand?
I understand that you're angry, but not why you blame freelancers.
Another Heart of Rage could happen any moment, and no one could stop it.
I'd stop it. Or at least I'd try.
What if that's not enough?
There are sentinels, engineers, arcanists, not to mention bakers, doctors, custodians. People will help where they can.
I just want things to be like they were. Do you think that's possible?
More than possible. You'll be safe again, I promise.
I won't hold you to that, but thank you. Good day, freelancer.
Hey, I am so glad you came in today.
Hi, Amal. What's up?
Thanks for asking. I want to run something by you if that's okay.
Do I have a choice?
See, that's why I value your advice. You're smart. Your suggestion for dealing with that aggressive lady was perfect. She told me she respects me now as a bartender.
That's great.
But now, I want to ask you about a woman who moved in across the lane from me. Her name's Karila, and she's really nice, and I kind of like her a lot.
So, what's the problem?
Okay, she says there's a package coming for her, and if she's not home, will I look after it?
What did you tell her?
Here's the thing, she's beautiful, but mysterious, so I never gave her an answer. What do you think I should do?
You're probably just nervous because she's pretty. I'd help her out.
Yeah, why not, right? I mean, what could possibly go wrong? I was worried her friendliness and looks and dark, smoky eyes were affecting my decision-making.
They probably still are.
You are so right. They probably still are. Thanks for the advice. I'll let you know what happens.
You're welcome. Can I order now?
Oh yeah, that's probably why you came in here.
Hello. You're a freelancer, aren't you?
Do we know each other?
Word gets around. There was a time my job was to listen to those words.
Huh. So that makes you...
A spy. Nadira's husband. I think she spoke to you?
Right, she did. You must be Leighton.
This isn't awkward. A grown man prodded into making friends. But my wife insisted.
She said you were a spy? You must have been one of Tassin's people.
Not quite. I was fighting her people. Dominion. Ex-Dominion. I see Nadira failed to mention that.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I defected.
Well, Leighton, the only Dominion I've met are murdering thugs.
It's the only world they know. The only one they're allowed to know.
And you worked for them.
It's more than work. It's a way of life. This monitor you've been dealing with, I know his kind well. Your existence is sworn to singing only the notes they tell you to. Control, tyranny, supremacy.
So one day you just stopped singing their tune?
I ran from it. Any life in Bastion had to be better than Strollheim.
Most people here are just trying to make their way, live simply, find some happiness.
Yes, decent people. It's all I ever wanted to be. Decency is a commodity in short supply in this world. If we can't find it, we must grow it ourselves.
So you're a spy and a philosopher.
It was my wife who said that, the day I defected to Corvus. She debriefed me. I fell for Nadira before the day was even out.
Must have been one hell of a day.
She was a light at the end of a very dark tunnel. Here was a woman who'd fought in the same shadows I had, yet never surrendered her conscience.
What about you? Was your conscience intact when you defected?
It was lost. Nadira helped me find it again. Meeting her was... Without her, my life before.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm sorry. Bad memories from before. I try not to think about it.
Nadira mentioned that.
She thinks talking about the past will help me. We'll see how it goes.
Well, until next time.
Yes, I'm still learning to make friends the normal way. I hope you'll drop by again.
Looks like you found a place for your new book.
I've barely taken my eyes off it since you brought it back. It hints at so many possibilities. New runes, lost relics, forgotten inventions. It's amazing.
Just don't blow your lab up.
No promises.
What's next for you?
Study. I spent so much time looking for the Elysian manuscript, but not a moment on what to do after finding it.
That's a good kind of problem.
Very much, but I'll still need your help on 1,000 things outside the wall.
Of course.
Excellent. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm reading about how my forebears use hidden resonance layers to embed information.
I'll let you get back to it then.
Thank you. And Freelancer? Thank you. Tassin mumble.
What have you been up to?
You'll love it. Okay, it's called the Manifold. Well, technically I call it the Manifold.
And it does what exactly?
For years, I'd heard of a type of Shaper relic that was able to amplify and augment the qualities of other objects. Never encountered one, never knew anyone that had, but thanks to the Elysian manuscript, I think I know where one is. Right here in Bastion.
And you think it'll amplify and augment the power of my javelin?
Precisely. Excited yet? Not to worry. Once we find the Manifold, get it working, you will be. Guaranteed. First, the Manifold. Then we boost your javelin, you silence the Heart of Rage, and boom. Everyone lives happily ever after.
It's a little more complicated than that.
Details. I've sent all the particulars of the location to Faye. I can't wait. Heard Tassin mumbling about the Dominion? Did you know I once hid in a mound of rotting bone?
Alerts about Scar activity keep coming in. Be careful.
So are we there yet?
What do you think?
Sorry, I can't help it. I could be the first Arcanist in years to discover one of these. I've been jotting down potential applications of the Manifold and...
So how about you focus on that? Quietly. Door's locked, but we found an odd-looking device of some kind. Doesn't look like something the Shaper's made. I don't read anything from it. Are you hearing that? Who is that?
Dominion. I should have guessed.
I've heard they possess a device that can overwhelm Shaper constructs.
The strange box.
Could we use it?
You have to know how to activate it.
There's a Dominion camp close by. Perhaps we'll find a clue there.
Why are the Dominion here? How could they know about... Oh.
What did you do?
I, sent a message to a colleague at the Academy about what I found.
It was intercepted, then. figure out what the Dominion know about the ruin and the manifold.
I'll look around for clues.
We found some kind of voice recording.
Forced entry with a version of the monitor's device. One trooper entered vault before a door shut itself. Commanded to hold until a sweep is completed. Both signets for the device were returned to camps for safekeeping. The scout succumbed to injury on the way out. We left her. We have not heard from the trooper inside the ruin.
2 special Dominion signets, then. That's what we need.
I'll send you the location of nearby Dominion camps. Signets, but we need to get rid of the Dominion security around it. I'll get this decrypted as quickly as possible.
One signet. Now find the other.
Sending you the location of another Dominion camp. It's also secured. I'm starting the decryption.
Let's hope this works.
One way to find out. Head back to the ruin and try to open that door. Stay alert. There's probably Dominion in here. Soldiers that were locked in this chamber were behaving strangely. They seemed confused. But enough about that. We should move on and figure out how to get the manifold. Found the manifold, but it's protected by some kind of barrier.
It's linked to the entire Shaper structure. For some purpose. We must break the link before the manifold can be removed. Be as careful as you can. The manifold is fragile.
And dangerous?
Probably that too.
Got it. On my way back.
I can't believe it. We did it. See you soon.
It's true.
Hello again, Merelda. Still people watching?
There you are. I was starting to think you had missed dinner.
I didn't know we had plans.
All that time in Freemark, you haven't had a home-cooked meal in years. The Kyla I knew never turned down grilled gazik.
Kyler?
The name I gave you the day I brought you into this world. No wonder I never heard from you. The Anthem must have set a few screws loose.
Honestly, I'm a little worried about you, ma'am. Are you feeling okay?
Of course I am. And Ma'am? What happened to Mum?
Well, it's just that...
It wasn't easy, Kyla. Everyone told me you were dead, but deep down, I knew if you loved someone enough, the Anthem of creation would make it right. Somehow it would bring my son back to me. If it hadn't, I couldn't live without my boy.
I think you're confused. I'm not your son. I'm sorry.
You have your father's sense of humor. All his pranks drove me nuts.
This isn't a prank. You're mistaking me for Kyler.
Don't get smart. I waited years for you to come back. And if you hadn't, I can't live on hope anymore. No point in going on. If it isn't you, I'd rather be dead.
I'm sorry, Mom. Too soon for jokes. Didn't mean to push it.
It's okay. Now, don't be mad, but there's no grilled gazik. I went vegetarian years ago. See what you miss when you're gone?
Sorry.
Seems like yesterday you were playing with your javelin toys, dreaming of being a freelancer. Now look at you. Strong, handsome, all grown up and following your dream.
There's no better job in the world.
Thank your father. I always thought it was too dangerous. But he said you could do anything.
Where is Dad?
I guess you wouldn't know. When you didn't come back, it broke his heart. He died in his sleep. I still have his ashes. I thought we might spread them together.
It might help you grieve. Let go of the past.
The past is all I've had. The only people I ever loved are there. But you're back now. I want to hear all about your adventures. But this excitement has worn me out. We'll talk later. When you're not too busy?
Of course. See you later.
It's true. She went on and on about how talented the boy was.
Really? Your son? The next bar?
Yes, I swear. Very, very talented, she said. Two very.
Is that the one that stopped from Anthem?
Hey, I was hoping you'd drop in.
Here I am.
Remember I told you about Karila and that package and you said I should help her out and hold it for her?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got the package and a little later, this guy shows up and pulls a knife on me. Tells me to sit down and starts tearing my place apart looking for the package. I'm scared, so I sit there until he rips The bedspread my mom made for me. My blood starts boiling, so I rush him. He tries to stab me, but I just drop my shoulder and drill him. We both go down hard. I jump up to get the hell out of there, and that's when I realize he's not moving. He's not breathing, and his head is at a real weird angle. So now I got a dead guy and a package in my apartment, and I don't know what to do!
Go directly to the Sentinels and tell them what happened.
Yeah, good thinking. I owe you big time.
Don't wait. Go now.
Freelancer. My husband Leighton said you spoke to him.
Right. The spy. Who defected.
I'm sorry I didn't mention that. I only see him as Leighton. I forgot his past can still scare people.
Seems like it's still scaring him, too.
That's the problem. Tassin had me debrief him when he came over. It was clear right away that his work for the Dominion, it left him a shell. I've been hoping he can reinvent himself here.
It'd be great if there was a button you could push, erase the past, make it all go away. But it doesn't work like that.
I have no illusions. The things Leighton did will never change. But maybe how he feels about them can.
What did he do?
He inflicted a lot of pain. Against us. And his own people.
If it was so bad, there should be consequences. Prison, something.
I understand why you feel that way, but he risked his life coming here. We couldn't punish him for it. If we did, nobody would ever defect.
You'd rather use them.
He gave us years of Dominion intel.
And apparently along the way he fell for you?
I was just doing my job, debriefing the enemy.
Except now you're married to him.
I saw who he really was. Haunted.
Not exactly love at first sight.
No. But he was haunted by the ghost of the better man he might have been. I've seen that man. It's in him. He grew on me.
I guess spies have their own strange way of falling in love.
Love is messy for us. Leighton and I can talk about things that would scare the daylights out of civilians. We've both done things in the line of duty we're not proud of. I guess it just works, but I'm worried about him. More and more, he wants to be alone.
Any idea what's bothering him?
He's talking to himself, sometimes in his sleep. I don't know what it means. I want to help, but he just waves me off.
Well, he seemed okay talking to me.
Maybe this is an opening. I'd really appreciate if you kept at it.
I'll see what I can do. Matthias.
Hello, hello, hello.
Here's the manifold.
Ah, interesting. It's much smaller than expected, huh? Well, Joel's not gonna hurt it. Probably. Okay. This. This. And there. Okay. You hit that switch? Hit it again?
It's just me, or is nothing happening?
Okay, easy, easy. Let me see here. Yeah, this is here. Yeah, this is here. I mean, the connections are right. I know. There is this tried and true technique. Never fails to...
Matthias?
Well, this is... new. Incredible. Shove off, Hansi! What went awry? We struck the manifold. Manifold, definition, amplification, or multiplication. Oh, we've been multiplied? This is total scorp drop. Wait, this can't be multiplication. You're surly, and I'm not. He cleaved in threes. What happened? Division. Of course. An inverse function of...
The manifold divided you.
I don't like this. Physical, multiplication, psychic, division. A personality split 3 ways. No! It's not what the manifold is supposed to do. We have to fix this.
The Dominion soldiers in the ruin, there were 3. Do you think the manifold affected them too?
3 Dominion soldiers? The same soldier.
I'm not sure.
We have to go check. Agreed. Any information will help. Wait! What are we supposed to do in the meantime?
Stay out of trouble?
The trouble's my middle name. No, it's Errol. Guys, focus. It's Errol. Go. You're right, buddy. Oh. Hey, you. Perky. Do you have to call me that? What else am I gonna call you? Matthias? I'm Matthias. We are all Matthias. This is a headache. All right. Pick a name. I'll be Maddie. Fine. Sumner. What should I... Why don't we call you Errol? That seems to work.
Hey, Max, got a minute?
Sure. This one's on the house, even. What do you need?
It's about Matthias Sumner.
Him again?
Actually, them now. There's, 3 of him.
All right, this I've got to hear. What did he do to himself?
There was a Shaper relic and things got weird. You know how it goes. They're completely different people from the guy who tore up your bar. Literally. Plus, they almost melted into goo because Summer couldn't get a drink.
No, I don't want to know more about Arcanist crap. You say they're going to behave themselves, I'll let them in. They break something, it's on your tab.
Thanks, Max. You're a gem.
Just don't spread it around. Can't have folks thinking I've gone soft.
Is it a regulator thing? You gotta act tough all the time?
No. I mean, back in Helios, I know regulators who are squishier than custard pies. But this isn't Helios. The frontier isn't civilized. You run a business out here, you better be armor-plated.
Are you from Helios? Or you just know people there?
Originally? No, family came from Fortuo, I guess. Only been there a couple of times, though. Smugglers don't tend to stay in one place for long. I was born on a strider, halfway between Bastion and the Mirelands. Been all over. A couple times.
This bar's really worth enough to keep you here? I think you want to keep wandering.
I've been a lot of places. Done a lot of things. Didn't expect to run a bar, but it's not so bad. I know people. I know all the supply lines, how all the money works, what wheels to grease. And I get to do it sitting in a comfortable chair inside Sentinel-guarded walls, and nobody bats an eye. Plus, my wife likes it better when I keep regular hours, you know?
The Emperor
Can't you let anyone have a moment of happiness?
Watch out for scorpions in the area. Must have moved in recently. Better do something about them. They'll get in the way of your investigation. Looks like we've cleared out the scorpions. That'll make it easier to continue the investigation. Those are not normal remains. Looks like some kind of goo.
Blood.
It doesn't look like blood to me.
Decomposition? Too quick. Unlikely. Perhaps the metaphor. Side effect of division?
Let's get some samples.
Agreed.
That's really gross.
Bring the samples to Aruna Call. Yes, our discussions have led to a hypothesis that the split in warped reality. There are side effects. Aruna Call specializes in that. She's on expedition helping the Sentinels.
On it.
Dominion soldiers dissolving is bad news. Relax. We shouldn't jump to conclusions. So you're just gonna sit around. Where are you going?
What's happening? This argument wait until I get back to the fort?
Sumner's left. He just got up and left.
Left the lab?
I don't know. Just find Aruna Call. We'll deal with this back here.
The Sentinels are under attack from Scars. They're going to need your help.
Stay here. I'll handle it.
Be careful. There's an Iskari leading them. Huge, dangerous. Must be making trouble.
Keep your head up, okay?
A makeshift prison camp? The kidnapped Arcanists. The Scars have them in cages here.
Sent me. He needs you to...
Oh, that jerk.
To analyze this.
Where did you get this? The energies it's giving off. I can evaluate this data back at the fort.
I'll take Aruna and the rest of the prisoners in the Strider. You should take out that Skara she mentioned. Kidnapping? Sounds like bad news.
Found the Skara we're looking for. We have to take it down.
Do we know what this Iskari looks like?
The Sentinel said it was huge and dangerous. That's it. Iskaro trouble dealt with. Good work. Head back to the fort and we'll see if Aruna discovered anything about those samples.
Hi there, Merelda.
Can't sleep, huh? I get insomnia too. I thought it would get better with you back, but still wide awake.
You okay?
Just thinking. I used to sketch you and imagine the conversations we'd have when you returned, Kyla.
How did it go?
I never knew where to start. How did it happen? When? How long were you out there? Were you hurt? Did the Anthem bring you back?
I don't think the Anthem has anything to do with this.
Of course it does. Everything in this world happens because of the Anthem. They say there's even an Arcanist who was split into 3 people. Why couldn't it save you? So what did you see out there in the world?
Everywhere I went, there was an adventure. Saw all kinds of incredible things. Silenced lots of relics.
Just like you dreamed as a little boy.
The life of a freelancer.
Must have been so exciting. And from the looks of it, full of good food. You've put on a few pounds since I last saw you.
Hey!
I'm your mother. I get to be honest with you. Now, you be honest with me. Why didn't you come back sooner? Why make me wait all those years?
I tried telling you before. This whole situation, you're confused. I'm not who you think I am.
You trying that again? Telling me you're not my son?
I'm trying to tell you the truth.
You don't think I know my own child? When you were hurt, I tried to...
Hurt? When?
There was nothing I could do. Your father and I, we... Forget it. It's nothing. The Anthem brought you back, and that's all that matters. Now, I'm tired. Let's talk another time.
Hope you feel better.
That Arcanist you were talking to a second ago, that was Matthias Sumner, wasn't it?
Yeah. Why?
I've just heard of him. He's a big shot with the Arcanist, no?
Yeah. He does work.
Hey, you know how Karila had that package and then I accidentally killed that guy and you told me to go to the authorities?
Yeah?
So I told the Sentinels everything, and at first, they were not super understanding. Their commander, Vul, thought it was some kind of vicious killer. But after interrogating me, he finally realized I wasn't. I'm in the clear now, but they'd sure like to speak with Karila.
I'll bet they would. Did you give them the package?
I sure did. That thing caused a lot of trouble.
Did you ever find out what was inside?
It was Ember.
The package was filled with Ember?
Must have been worth a lot of money. Crazy what people do for Ember, huh? I just hope Karila will be okay.
I don't know. She was mixed up with some bad people.
I'm sure gonna miss her, but I won't miss all the action. Although, this experience might be good for my acting.
Maybe. Who knows?
Can I get you something?
You know it. Leighton, how are things?
Do we know each other?
I'm a freelancer. We spoke before. You told me you defected from...
Of course. I'm sorry. I remember now. My wife wants me to make new friends. Not doing a good job of it, am I?
You okay?
I don't think so. No, there's a fog. Too much time thinking about the past.
It might help if you talk about it instead.
I was a different man back then. Your opinion of me, it will change.
I won't lie, I could. But I've seen my share of rough stuff in the world. Try me.
I was a Dominion cipher, a surveillance tool of the state directed against our own people. I tracked their movements, their plans, their sedition. I was very good at this. I was the unseen hand keeping the flock in line. When I caught one straying, they died. Many strayed.
That couldn't have been easy.
easier than what came next. I also had physical talents, strength, agility, marksmanship. The Dominion put these to use. I was sent abroad on missions. I hunted enemy ciphers, then mentally tortured them to extract information. They begged me to end their agony, which I did, putting a bullet in the source of their pain, their skull. There were so many of them, I lost track. So, what do you think of me now, freelancer?
Glad I never crossed your path. That was frightening.
I frightened myself. I was ordered to kill people, and I never questioned it.
I can see why your wife is concerned about you.
More than anything, I want to be the man she thinks I can be. The other day, I helped a woman and her boy churn some butter. It was simple. It was real. It's the life I want.
What's holding you back?
The memories don't just vanish.
Your wife mentioned that you've been talking to yourself?
The curse of being a cipher. It's all a jumble. A single word could lead to a memory, and then another I thought I'd forgotten. When I'm thinking, I don't realize it's out loud sometimes.
What's bothering you?
A name. A woman. Aurora. It keeps repeating. She was... Damn headache. I can't remember.
It's okay, if it's too painful.
Aurora is expendable. Collateral damage is acceptable. The state has decided. The state has decreed.
What?
I don't know. It's a memory. I don't know who she was or what I did, but I can feel it.
Whatever happened with her, I think it's tearing you apart.
Can I ever be whole again?
Talk to your wife. Nadira could help. She's worried about you.
No, the shame. Not until I understand this. I need some time to think.
I understand.
Good. You're here. Those samples you brought me, what were they?
Well, they used to be Dominion.
I thought it might be something like that. Reality decay is not pretty.
Reality decay?
When a Shaper instrument taps into the Anthem, it affects reality, and reality is a lot less stable than you think it is. One incorrect variable and the entire equation collapses. Reality collapses. These Dominion, whatever happened to them altered their nature, the fundamentals of their existence. But it wasn't right. Something wasn't right. They couldn't last. What's this got to do with Matthias?
Whatever happened to these Dominion happened to Matthias, too.
You're not saying...
The manifold affected him. It means they are unstable and in real danger. I gotta go.
Gods, I could really use a soothing cup of tea.
I can see you all doubt me, even the freelancer. Everyone doubts us. They're blind. Pity their ignorance. I see the
You're back. That is you, isn't it? I can't quite focus my eyeballs.
Where's Sumner? And where's the manifold?
He was impatient. He wanted to pursue his own theory. He took it and pushed me. Not hard, but it hurt my feelings. What did Aruna say?
The Dominion soldiers were affected by some kind of reality decay as a result of their divide.
Reality shifting in unintended ways. As a result, they were wobbly. Jelly that didn't quite set. Oh, that explains why I'm feeling oddly porous. It's not a great feeling. And none of my limbs work right.
We need Sumner back.
And the manifold. The generator of the effect must be part of the solution.
Do you know where he went?
He talked about needing a drink. Maybe the bar?
It's a start. How long do I have?
I smell burnt toast. Not long. Please hurry.
I don't see Sumner anywhere, but there's Aruna.
Maybe she's seen him. You should ask.
Well, look who's here.
Freelancer. Let me guess. Looking for Matthias?
Yes, one of them.
He wanted a drink but wasn't allowed in. He's been banned from the premises for months.
Great. So he's gone now.
I tried to talk to him about the samples you found, but he didn't seem interested. He was always easily distracted, but never rude. It was odd.
It's complicated. That one, Sumner, appears to be the abrasive side of Matthias.
We should find him. I don't know how quickly the reality decay could set in.
Got it. What now? I don't see Sumner anywhere.
He might still have his link on him.
Connect us.
I can sense the link, but I can't seem to make the connection. But I can track him. Got him. He's by the forge.
Hey, good to see you.
You said Sumner was here. I don't see him.
No? Let me check the forge records. Looks like he took a javelin. Can he do that? Can he even operate one?
Not well, I imagine.
He has likely left the fort by now. You should go after him when you can, in case of trouble. Sumner's position. Do you see it?
Yes, going after him.
Have you found Sumner yet?
He left the fort. I'm trying to get to him.
Hurry. Maddie's lost the ability to perceive time and space normally.
What?
It's complicated.
Go as fast as I can.
Looks like he's stopped. You should be able to catch up. I'm sensing something. Scars.
quick to attack. Do you think they ambushed Sumner?
Wouldn't rule it out.
He must be in the area, but he might be hurt or worse. We need to find him. Quickly. Sumner's not in the crashed suit. He must have taken it off for some reason.
Sumner? Matthias?
Yes, it's me. Bloody scars, I knew I couldn't take them and there was a crack in the rock.
And you couldn't fit into it while wearing a javelin.
Wait, I think this passage leads me to the room I was looking for. I'll keep going.
Stay where you are.
I can handle myself and I'm already here. There'll be another entrance. Meet me inside.
I'm sending you a location. All the maps mark it as a subterranean passageway. It could lead to the cave network that Sumner's trapped in.
Was that Sumner?
He's trapped underground somewhere. How's Maddie?
None of his major organs have liquefied. Yeah.
Major organs? What about the non-major organs?
Just bring back the manifold and Sumner as soon as you can.
Have an oracle.
I guess there's only one way to find out.
I'm sensing some strange energy. What's down there?
I don't know, but Sumner has the manifold with him. He came here for a reason. On my way.
I found what I'm looking for. Yes, the residence of this place is exactly what I need. With additional insight, different room, different energies. He was right. We knew we needed javelin to get out of here, and neither of them had the guts to borrow one.
You mean steal?
That's it. Got the data we need. It took some real drive to... Oh, crud.
Sumner, what's happening? that relic? We need to get back to the others.
Hi, Marilla. How are you?
I don't know. I went looking for your father's ashes so we could spread them. They weren't there.
Doesn't mean we can't still have a memorial for him.
No, the vase wasn't there. And it's strange, now that I'm trying to remember some things you've said. I wonder, I don't know if the vase was ever there. I'm not sure what's happening anymore.
That's actually a good sign.
That I have a knack for losing stuff.
That you're realizing, well, what you thought was true isn't.
A vase?
Why is it so important?
Your dad, of course. He died. But I already knew that.
How did he die?
You were hurt. And?
I was? How? This is important.
No. I don't want to remember that day.
You've been in denial. Remembering what happened is the only way to get past this.
The truth almost killed me.
Except it didn't. You're still here. You're strong. What happened?
It was a warm day. Freemark was hot that time of year. You were playing with your father, pretending you were a javelin pilot. He was roaring like an Ursix, chasing you. You were so young. Your little legs scampering around, so happy. But then...
It's okay.
The sirens started. Gunfire was everywhere. Someone shouted, "The Dominion are here." Then the explosions. I heard you scream. Ran over. Your father was bleeding, but you were under the rubble. Piles of concrete. I tried lifting it, but it was too heavy. You were yelling, "Daddy's hurt, help Daddy." I pulled him away. Then there was another explosion. The rubble collapsed. But you
can do this.
You died. My brave little boy. You were supposed to grow up and be a freelancer. Fall in love. Become a man. But you never did. Because I couldn't save you. Can you ever forgive me?
It's better if you forgive yourself.
How can I? Your father. He died the next day. They took him away. I never got to bury him. Or you.
None of it was your fault.
But I loved them. So much.
They wouldn't want you to blame yourself. They'd want you to be happy again. Can you do that?
I think so. Yes. But you're not Kyla, are you?
No. Just a friend trying to help.
Well, I'd be proud to be your mother. What you've done for me. I spent 10 years waiting for someone who would never come. You saved me.
I just gave you a little nudge. You saved yourself.
My thanks could never be enough, but... Thank you.
Be well. Take care of yourself.
Why would they build the Fortress of Dawn if you live there?
The volume of Tarsis is not clear on that reasoning.
Why build another city so close by?
served a different purpose.
I concur, but what are the defensive advantages of building at such a low spot?
Nadira?
Freelancer. My husband Leighton mentioned you saw him again.
We spoke. He told me about his past, what he did for the Dominion.
Pretty bad, I'm guessing.
It was hard to hear, but if you're a Dominion spy, I guess it's part of the job.
The things they do to their own people, or make their people do to themselves. I can't imagine bearing those scars.
He talked about someone named Aurora. I think it's a woman he knew. Something bad happened to her.
Aurora?
That rings a bell?
I've seen the name. A briefing on an old Dominion operation. Details were sketchy. I'm trying to remember. I think it was called Prism Tacit. That was their code name for it.
Do you think Leighton was involved?
He must have been. But if I ask him, it'll get messy. I'm his wife now, not his debriefing agent. There's too much emotion involved.
This can't be easy. Married to someone with a past like that.
It works both ways. He puts up with me, too. In this line of work, we've all got baggage.
Must be worth the trouble, though.
It is.
Well, if I see Leighton again, I'll ask him about Prism Tacit.
Thank you.
Freelancer.
Any news about Matthias? The Matthiases, I mean, are they okay?
Working on it.
I hope it goes well. I'm a little worried. Not that I'd ever admit it to him.
Sounds like there's a story here. You did refer to him as that jerk when we first met.
I did? No, I probably did. That sounds like me. It's a professional rivalry. And he borrowed my horoscope and never gave it back.
I'm sure there was a good reason for that.
He just forgot he had it, then he lost it, and... Well, Matthias is single-minded in the pursuit of his studies. It means he forgets other things. Other people. It makes him a great arcanist, but a terrible friend. Or partner.
Wait, you two...
Very briefly, we realized early on that it wasn't going anywhere. Matthias's first and only love is the work. You could probably say the same about me. No one becomes an arcanist to go only part way. It requires everything you have.
You know, he's 3 people now. You could pick the one you like best.
No, don't. Don't even think of starting with that nonsense.
Just putting it out there.
No!
Not even a little tempted?
Stop it. Go away.
Sure. Take care, Aruna.
Hey, Freelancer in the bar.
The teeth are tinkling. The air tastes like... purple. The reality decay is getting worse. He's fragmenting.
How can I help?
It's alright. I made peace with it. This isn't just about you.
It's the end of all of us if we don't do something. There's nothing to do. We don't have the answer.
Maybe it was always supposed to end this way. We could just let it be.
Let it be. Yes, that's it. You genius. Get the manifold. The Freelancer removed it from its original housing after it affected the Dominion soldiers. And when we divided, you severed the connection again, out of fear. Courage.
Hold on, where are you going with this?
Manifold needs more time. It needs to go through its full cycle. We're gonna have to let the manifold complete what it started.
Let reality settle. But if it settles, that means our division
could become permanent.
That's so bad.
Certainly won't be dull. So what do you say? Yep for a new adventure?
Always.
Okay. We're ready. Flip the switch. Right. It has finished its cycle.
That's good, right?
What a rush. What a rush! I think it worked.
No chance of, liquefying?
Time will tell. But now we have enough to help Alec with your Dawn Shield.
Really?
Yeah, especially with the data Sumner found.
Does this mean Matthias will never be whole again?
Who says we aren't whole?
Because,
Dress
right?
Because
it was
we're not
what we were
sitting out of a solitary
been in recovery, guys.
So,
you
heard what I said.
We all
said
should
that
like fear.
I assume you meant
That's what I'm
fearless.
saying. Like maybe just